Hey, what's going on, guys? Booker here. Just giving you guys my thoughts from the desk chair today. All right, guys. Um, hey, this is Booker Riddick with Century 21. Hey, just wanted to chat with you guys and talk to you guys a little bit today, and just go over a couple of things. First and foremost, I'm just so thankful, man, to be able to serve Lycoming County, Clinton County, Union County, Luzerne County, Tioga County, Center County. I've had a tremendous opportunity, and it's been a tremendous blessing for me to serve buyers and sellers across, I think, 6 or 7 different counties. I've lost count, but um, I just want to talk to you guys today and give you some quick tips on how to win in this market. Okay, here's my thoughts. First and foremost, the biggest thing today, right now in this market, it's all everybody's talking about is we're talking about high interest rates. Interest rates, just currently as we speak today, are anywhere from 7.5, 7.25, all the way up to potentially 8%, or even higher than that. Um, the difference between this market and really the market that we entered into, just our post COVID market in 2021 and late 2020, is that what we saw then, we saw literally interest rates at all time lows, 2 to 3% interest rates. And what that did and what that created is that created in the market, it created this intensity of values rising at a tremendous and an incredible rate. Um, and we saw home values incredibly high. And there was a lot of folks that were just saying, like, oh, hey, we're going to wait until the market cools off. We're going to wait until the market cools off. Well, what actually leads to the market cooling off, and really what the Feds have done with interest rates, is to try to slow down the rate of inflation when it comes to home prices, is we have a higher interest rate. Okay. So right now we have home values are growing at a slower rate. Right now they're still growing, but they're growing at a slower rate than they have been in the past because of those high interest rates. Okay. Now stick with me there. This is like, hopefully your eyes aren't glazing over yet. But home values have the growth of home values have actually slowed down. So now what we're seeing and what we're experiencing now is folks are stepping out of the market. And the reason why they're stepping out of the market is they're saying, I don't want to pay a 7.5 to 8% interest rate. So what do you do? That's our problem. That's our problem. What is it? What is the solution? What's the best thing that we can do? In my opinion, the best thing that you can do right now would be, while the values of home rates are slowing down, now would be a phenomenal time to actually buy a home. Why? Booker, why would I buy a home with an 8% interest rate? The reason why you would buy a home with an 8 or 7.5% interest rate is because you will have the opportunity, if those interest rates come down, to do what's called a refinance, which essentially means, like, you reconfigure and you refinance your loan at a later date, and you change some of the terms of that loan. So if interest rates, let's say hypothetically, and I'm not saying that they will, because it's like the weather, you're trying to predict it. If, let's say, they come down next spring and next summer, what's going to happen? Let me ask you guys this question. What's going to happen to the value of homes? They're going to go up. So it will then be, you'll then be paying more money for that home, right? But you'll have a lower interest rate. So this is a term I really want you guys to remember. Like, right now, if you're looking for a home, like, we can marry the home and we can date the rate. Let's say you find a home and this home is ideal for you, but you're just not sure. You're a little bit wary of just the current climate, current situation. You can marry that home and then do what we call date the rate, which means that we're waiting until rates drop. Typically, we want them to drop to at least 1 to 1.5% lower for it to make financial sense for you to go ahead and refinance. And depending, there may be some small out of pocket costs for that, but overall, I do think that'd be the best bet. And also, right now is a great time for you, when and if there's interest. One of two things is going to happen: interest rates are either going to go down, or they're going to go up. There's a possibility that they stay the same, which really is that's just a push. That's okay. But they're either going to go down they're either going to go down or they're going to go up. If they go down, you will then have an opportunity to still participate in that market by refinancing. Okay. If they go up, you'll look like a big brain genius because you actually beat a higher interest rate. So I still think now would be a great time to consider participating in this market. Now, this is another thought altogether. Is there a possibility? And I think there is. There's a number here that we could potentially hit where interest rates drop far enough that we get a flood of new homes onto the market. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that we have right now what is still considered to be a low inventory market, which means we have more buyers. We've got more chairs than we've got or excuse me, we have less chairs than we have butts to put in them. It's like playing musical chairs. There's not enough spaces for everybody to land. So what can we do then as a solution to figure out that problem? So what I think is a strong possibility is if interest rates possibly get down into the low fives, maybe high fours, what has the potential to happen is there is a possibility then that there's a new flood of buyers and there's a new flood of homes that come back onto the market and that levels the market out. Is it possible that happens? Yes. Will it happen? That we don't know. Again, we're just trying to predict and figure out what's going to happen. That's just my market update. Thank you.